This summer, there was no doubt which side won the transfer market: Paris Saint-Germain. Wounded after a rare campaign where the Ligue 1 title escaped their grasp, the French giants embarked on a formidable shopping spree fans have been quick to label as one of the greatest windows ever. From the keeper through to the forward line, every position was strengthened, with the majority of the new signings arriving without a fee. And to top it all off, who would turn up at the Parc des Princes but Lionel Messi? PSG now boast a side that is the envy of the footballing world, and one befitting of the Galacticos label normally guarded by Real Madrid. Now looks like the time for PSG to deliver the elusive Champions League trophy they crave. But football is a funny sport. Heavy expenditure doesn't always breed success, and time again, the unity and togetherness of the underdog has prevailed. Barcelona are the latest example of a side who went big in the market only to fall under hard times in recent years. But why does choosing a Galacticos policy rarely seem to work? And what lessons should PSG or any future super club looking to spend their way to the top learn from their predecessors? In our latest Eurofootball Daily Explained, we decided to find out. While the great Los Blancos sides of the 50s and 60s are often honoured with Galacticos status, the man credited with the birth of the policy is the current Real Madrid president Florentino Perez. The Spanish construction magnate first assumed power of Los Blancos in 2000, outing the sitting president Lorenzo Sanz after promising to sort out the club's finances and, more significantly, sign Luis Figo from arch-rivals Barcelona. Sure enough, the Portuguese playmaker joined for a world record fee of €62 million, completing what remains today one of the most controversial transfers in football history. It also served as the springboard for Perez's Galacticos policy, with the billionaire promising to bring one star name to the Bernabeu each season to play alongside locally developed footballers from La Fabrica. The next summer, Zinedine Zidane arrived from Juventus for another world record fee, closely followed by the Brazilian forward Ronaldo. Perez's strategy of matching superstars next to cheap local youth was originally dubbed Zidane's y Pavones, though the players quickly became known as Galacticos. David Beckham, Michael Owen, Robinho and Sergio Ramos completed the first wave of mega signings that would define Madrid during the turn of the century. But in 2006, Perez resigned from his post. For all their quality on the pitch, Los Merengues had gone 3 years without a major trophy and sat 10 points behind Barcelona in La Liga, having been dumped out of the Copa del Rey by Real Zaragoza after a 6-1 humiliation. Perez acknowledged that Galacticos' policy was to blame. Something has been going wrong and everyone can see that. I believe we need a change of direction. But why did his star projects run aground? There were benefits to Perez's first Galacticos, and it was far from a total failure. In his first 3 years, Los Blancos won 2 La Liga titles and a Champions League, with Zidane scoring an iconic winner against Bayer Leverkusen at Hampden Park. Commercially, the policy was a huge success too. Between 2001 and 2005, Real Madrid doubled their revenue to over £186 million per annum, a rise that helped them eclipse Manchester United as world football's commercial powerhouse. The signings of marketing phenomena like David Beckham and Zinedine Zidane proved pivotal to the club unlocking their potential through extensive worldwide partnership programs. It's said Beckham's arrival in 2003 and Madrid's subsequent tour to Asia that summer earned them €10 million alone, plus a further €19 million a year later. Perez dubbed his side the Harlem Globetrotters of football. But the problem was that for all the attacking talent and headline-grabbing stars, they lacked serious balance in the squad. Particularly after Perez decided to sell Claude Makelele after signing Beckham, having refused to increase the Frenchman's minimal salary. Makelele was widely considered as one of the best defensive midfielders in the world, though earned a fraction of his illustrious teammates. Perez saw things differently, infamously informing Makelele he would be easily forgotten once he left. Chelsea jumped at the chance to sign the former Marseille man, delivering what is now considered a devastating blow to the Galacticos project. Zidane famously made his disdain for the transfer clear, saying, "Why put another layer of gold paint on the Bentley when you are losing the entire engine?" The signing of Beckham was also confusing as he directly rivaled Luis Figo on the right side of midfield. By 2003, Figo was a Ballon d'Or winner, but was often forced to play out of position in order to accommodate Beckham. Coupled with the fact Zidane was given total license to roam in the central playmaker role, something previously afforded to Figo at Barcelona, the Portuguese star never truly hit the heights his world record transfer fee suggested. and he left for free to Inter Milan in 2005. Managers were often put under pressure by Perez to accommodate all the Galacticos. Carlos Queiroz lasted just one season in the dugout at the Bernabeu when they failed to win anything across 2003-04. The former Manchester United assistant was reportedly forced to start star players irrelevant of form and tactics, a process Steve McManaman called the Disneyfication of Real Madrid. Queiroz later reflected on his time under Perez, stating, "He is a fantastic person, but when you start to think you know a lot about football, you make mistakes. The president didn't want to understand things, and in the end, I paid for it." In 2009, Perez returned to the club to embark on a new Galacticos era, but it appeared lightning would strike twice in the summer of 2014, following Carlo Ancelotti's successful capture of the 10th European title, La Decima. Against the Italians' wishes, Xabi Alonso and Angel Di Maria were sold, with the more attack-minded Toni Kroos and World Cup golden boy James Rodriguez arriving in return. A year later, Ancelotti was out of the job, with his unbalanced 11 struggling to hit the heights of the previous season. As we'll explore next, it was only once Perez found the right man to orchestrate his expensively recruited squad that order was restored. One of the other big failures of Perez's first spell at Real Madrid was the decision to sack Vicente Del Bosque after the 2002-03 season. The Spaniard was a hugely popular figure in the dressing room, possessing the rare ability to connect with all of his blockbuster additions, temper egos, and keep everyone together as a cohesive unit. Perez failed to recognise that quality and moved him on, only for Del Bosque to go on to win a European Championship and a World Cup with Spain. Between 2003 and 2006, 5 new managers came and went, including Carlos Queiroz, Valendery Luxemburgo, and Juan Ramon Lopez Caro. However, collectively, none of them had won a national title at the time of their appointment, with Perez preferring to reserve cash for his Galacticos rather than a big-name manager. Unsurprisingly, it was Fabio Capello who would eventually win La Liga again for Real Madrid in 06-07, a man who had already claimed 6 top-flight titles in Italy and Spain. Capello had reportedly been told to rein in the players and clear out the deadwood following his appointment by new chairman Vicente Calderon. Perez has faced similar challenges finding the right manager in his second reign as Madrid chairman. Back in 2015, Rafael Benitez took over from Ancelotti, but infamously failed to earn the respect of Cristiano Ronaldo, the ultimate Galactico. Benitez lasted just 25 games in charge. Roll on to 2018 and it was Julian Lopetegui's turn to crumble under the weight of expectation at Madrid. He lasted for less than one disastrous campaign after failing to galvanise Los Merengues' trophy-laden but tiring squad, causing the club to once again turn to Zinedine Zidane. Zidane has delivered unprecedented levels of success with Los Blancos, winning 2 La Liga titles, 3 Champions Leagues and 2 FIFA Club World Cups across his 2 spells in charge. But rather than be praised tactically, the Frenchman has often been credited for being a calming influence in the dressing room and someone who the entire squad connects with. In the words of Ancelotti, when Zidane talks, the players listen. It was Zidane who made Casemiro a central figure in the side, providing a shield in front of the defence. It was also the former Juventus star who convinced the likes of Ronaldo and Sergio Ramos to accept being rotated against lesser opposition. Ronaldo in particular tended to suffer burnout towards the end of the campaign, arriving unfit for the 2014 and 2016 Champions League finals. But as Benitez discovered the hard way, resting the Portuguese superstar against his wishes has consequences. Any future Galacticos project needs the right man on the touchline capable of reproducing the Zidane effect. For Paris Saint-Germain, balancing the egos and voices of their fabled forward line will be fundamental to their success. Already rumours of a rift between Mbappe and Neymar are growing, while in goal, Donnarumma has been forced to publicly deny falling out with fellow keeper Keylor Navas after the two have found themselves rotated. And Messi and Mbappe's general disinterest in counter-pressing has created a situation where the numbers show, from what minutes the front three have played together this season, Les Parisiens are conceding as many as they are scoring. Finding the right tactical shape that benefits the whole team will therefore be a principal challenge facing Pochettino, who will know dropping either Mbappe, Neymar or Messi isn't really an option. The Argentine will ultimately be the one who is blamed first should things go wrong. Luis Figo infamously said that Galacticos policy turned Real Madrid into a circus. Let's hope Pochettino has the juggling skills necessary to make his side work now the Galacticos show has rolled into Paris. So that was our take on why Galacticos policies very rarely seem to work. What do you make of it? Let us know in the comments down below. Will PSG learn from the mistakes of their predecessors, or can you see it all going the same way? This was written and voiced by me, Henry, but edited by Danny, so give him a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to Eurofootball Daily, and we'll see you next time.